suburbs of Vermont South, of Melbourne in Vermont South. Beautiful home and a beautiful suburb. Well, firstly to our vendors, thank you for entrusting Ray White Glen Waverley with the sale of your property today. To all bidders and buyers, good luck with your spirit of bidding. Your judgment is commended. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words I will use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. If we do have to pass the property in today to the highest bidder, that highest bidder will have the exclusive negotiation rights today, but buyers, make sure we will be selling this property today. We will have a sold sticker on this board at the commencement of this auction. There's been a lot of inquiry on this property, so bid with confidence. Simple particulars we do operate under today is a 10% deposit with a 30, 60 or 90-day settlement terms. A 10% deposit payable on the fall of the hammer today, and 30, 60 or 90 days will be deemed upon signing of the contract also. Well, that's probably enough of the formalities. Dennis, we'd probably just like to say a few words on the property before we get this underway. But this is a beautiful family home set to serve all those emotional preferences, really in what is one of the most beautiful suburbs in Melbourne, in Vermont South. You've got the 4 bedrooms, the master, the walk-in robe, the ensuite, the lounge, the beautiful covered deck out the back, set to serve all those preferences, whether that be for family entertaining or just having friends over. It is a beautiful set area there out back. You've got that covered deck, you've got the 2-car garage. It really is a beautiful home, one that you really just can't miss out on. And in terms of the location, we really are close to everything you'd ask for, whether it be Burwood 1, the schools in the area, Forest Hill Secondary College, Forest Hill Shopping Centre. Really, it is all there for you. Make no mistake about it, this property is going to sell today. And that is it from me. I'm going to hand it over to you buyers. What I mentioned here, a reminder, we've got a 10% deposit, 30, 60 or 90-day settlement terms on behalf of Dennis Bauer, Darryl Wickham and the entire team at Ray White Glen Waverley. This is 31 Prestbury Drive, Vermont South. We submit it to you now. Buyers, opening bid are off to get me underway. 1.2. We'll take your starting bid. Thank you very much. Welcome to the bidding at 1.2. Looking for another bid, looking for 1.25. Where are we? I've got 1.2 over here. Looking for 1.25. Looking for 1.25. I have 1.2. I'll call it through 3 times. Once now. Beautiful family home. 1.2 here. Second time. 1.25. 1.25. I have 1.25. Thank you. Welcome to the bidding, sir. Looking for that next bid. Looking for 1.3 now to take us up. Where are we going? Looking for 1.3. Where do we go? I'll call it through 3 times. The bid's over here at 1.25. First time at 1.25. Second time at 1.25. Beautiful family home. Third and final time, 1.25. Looking for 1.3. 25. I'll take your 25. Thank you, madam. 1.275. The bid is against you, sir. I'll call it through 3 times. Once now at 1.275. 1.3. I have 1.3 over here. Thank you, sir, for your bid. I have 1.3. I'll call it through 3 times. Once now at 1.3. Beautiful part of Melbourne here in Vermont South. 1.325 I have. 1.325 I have over here. Bid is against you, sir. You're coming with me to 1.35. Can I say 1.35? 1.35 I have. 1.35 I have. First call at 1.35. Second call at 1.35. Third and final call, 1.35. Can I ask for 75? 1.375. Looking for that next bid. Beautiful family home, has everything you could ask for. 1.35 is here. I'll call it through 3 times again. Once now at 1.35. Anyone else? Second time at 1.35. Anyone else coming in? for 1375. Third and final time at 1.35. 25. I have 1.3. Welcome to the bidding, sir. 1.375 over here. Beautiful family home in Vermont South. It's got to be worth at least more than that. 1.375 over here. You're coming back with me, sir, at 1.4. You're all done. Thank you for your bidding. 1.375 over here. How about you, madam? You're coming with us to 1.4. Looking for 1.4. I've got
10 for you.
Okay, I'll take that at 1.385. I've got 1.385 here, sir. It's against you. Why put the knockout bid in at 1.4? I've got 1.385. 95. Okay, I've got 1.395 over here. First call at 1.395. Second call at 1.395. The bid is over here with you, sir. Third?
5.
I've got 5. Up to 1.4. The bid is over here now at 1.4. Looking for that knockout bid. Can I say 1.410? 1,410,000. I've got 1,400,000. Call it through 3 times. Once now at 1.4. Second time at 1,400,000. You're coming back in with me, sir, at 1.42. 1.10. 1.410, sorry. Got 1.4 here. Beautiful family home in Vermont South. Everything's done here. There's nothing more to do. The home is beautifully renovated. It is absolutely worth that and more. Bid is here, madam, with this lady here at 1.4. Once now at 1.4. I'll take 5,000. 1.405 I have over here. 1.405. Looking for that next bid. We're getting close. 1.405. I'll call it through 3 times. Once out, 1.405. The bid's over here. Second time at 1.405. Yep. Third time at 1.405. Beautiful family home, fully renovated. Nothing to do here. You're coming back in at 1.410. 1.405. I have beautiful family home. Anyone else looking for 1.410? Can I see? Bid is over here now. Where do we go? I'll reset the clock. We've just gone inside briefly to check on something. We are very close. I've got 1.405 over here. Is that right, Andrew? Is that 1.405? Yes, thank you. 1.405. Anyone else? Beautiful family home. Really will set to serve all those emotional preferences buyers. Make no mistake about it, we will sell this today. Sorry? 5,000. 1.410. 1,410,000. Over here we have a new bidder. Thank you for your bidding, sir. Welcome to the auction. 1,410,000. First call at 1,410,000. Second call at 1,410,000. There's not too many properties like this on the market right now. This is one ready to move in, relax and enjoy. Third time at 1,410,000. The bid is over here. Madam, are you coming back in at 415? No, 1,415,000. Looking for another 5. See how we're looking there. Now, we've got 1,410,000. Sir? Okay, the bid is over here at 1,410,000. I'll call it through, reset the clock. Just want to make sure we've got to work for our clients, so I've got to reset the clock again. Once now, at 1,410,000. Twice now, at 1,410,000. Third and final time at 1,410,000. We are very, very close here. I'm just waiting for some instructions. Beautiful family home, really set for anything you could do here in terms of entertaining, focused on entertaining here. It's a beautiful family home. Just waiting for some instructions. We're on the third call over here with you at 1,410,000. Yep. We're just going to pause for one moment for instructions. We'll bring those conversations back out to you shortly. One moment.
Oh, come in.
Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We are that close to being on the market. We are at 1,410,000. Looking for a $5,000 increment on that. Looking for 1,415,000. We are that close to being on the market, ladies and gentlemen. What's that? 1415. I have 1,415,000. Andrew, are we on the market?
We are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the market. We are selling.
16.
16. I have 1,416,000 over here. We are selling. Make no mistake, we are on the market. 1.416. Who's going to place a knockout bid? Go. 1417.
18.
18. We're on the market. We are selling, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 1,418,000 over here. I'll call it through 3 times. Once at 1,418,000. Twice. Third. And final time at 1.20. I have 1.420 back here. It's against you again, sir. 1.420. We are on the market. We are selling. Once down at 1.420. Second time at 1.240. 21. 1,421 I have. It's against you, sir. 1,421,000. Once down. You're coming back in, sir. Going to see 22? What's $1,000? One more. 1.422. I have. It's against you, sir. Once now, 1,422,000. Second time at 1,422,000. Third time. 25. I have 25 over here. 1.425. Back against you. Good bidding, sir. Well done. 1,425,000. The bid sits over here. I'll call it through 3 times. Once now at 1.425. Second time at 1.245. Third and final time at 1,425,000. Can I see a 26? What about a knockout bid? 1.430. Anyone at all? I'm going to reset the clock. I have the bid here. 1,425,000. We must work for our clients. We'll reset the clock one more time. I'll call it through 3 times. Could be a temporary. Congratulations to you, sir. 1,425,000. Once now. Second time at 1,425,000. Any final lunge for the keys? Thank you for your bidding, sir. Third and final time. Can I see a 26? Who's coming back? It's only $1,000. $1,000. Third, final time at 1,425,000. We all done. We all finished. 1,000?
No, I said done. Okay.
All right. Got to be careful. All right. 1,425,000. One last set of the clock. Once, twice. Third and final time. The bid is over here. 1,425,000. We are selling. Selling. We all done. We all finished. Congratulations to you, sir. We are sold. Well done. Thank you for attending another Ray White Glen Waverley auction. We look forward to seeing you at our next very auction that we